Okay, so welcome to the Last Sip Society. I'm sitting here with Sam Cooley, and we're going to be enjoying our time, having a little bit of Mezcal, celebrating Juneteenth, and kind of just enjoying the day, right? Clearly, you look fresh and ready for the day, right? I mean, I want to just have my guest introduce himself, and we'll talk from there.
I am Samuel Cooley, a.k.a. Fly Exclusive with Wine and Spirits, and I'm on the executive state manager side when it comes to wine and spirits within the United States.
Okay. So how long have you been so passionate about spirits?
Probably since I was about 12 or 13, I would say.
Okay.
Got a chance to try my first sip of spirits during New Year's, and that's where the journey started.
Okay.
Just to drop a nugget, we always say within the wine and spirits industry, you catch the bug.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You just keep running, right?
Keep running with it. And
Okay.
And I can kind of segue into a little bit of a guess about my journey, probably.
Okay.
So basically, I'm from Washington, D.C.
All right.
and born and raised. And to make a long story short, got my BA in executive brand management.
Okay.
And that was in Miami. So from there, essentially, basically what I wanted to do was represent a spirits company on a high level. And what I loved about it was just the vibrant culture when it comes to wine and spirits in itself, or what it makes, creates, and the environment that it indulges you in.
Okay.
That's the beautiful part about it.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. Well, I mean, I think that's a nice little introduction. And I think we should start talking about some mezcal. And, like it's Juneteenth, I really wanted to make sure that I wanted to bring out the black bottle.
Okay.
All right. This right here is the Habali, 52%. Oh, it's going to taste really good. It's going to burn going down. And it's going to feel great at the end.
Nice.
But this one right here, wonderful bottle, wonderful space. This is done by the El Gregorio. It's the Casa Cortez family line.
Okay.
They're down in Oaxaca working with local producers who are able to represent their own spirit. Right. And this one specifically, Ignacio Prada. This is Don Chucho out in Soquitlan. This is his Habali.
Okay.
It's a really great product. It's not an agave that people are able, it's not an agave that's produced around the country, around the state as well, because of you have to have certain techniques to be able to harvest this agave and cook it. There's these bubbles that get processed when you're distilling Habali, and if you're not careful, it could damage your still. So usually the best maestros work with some of the most difficult. Oh man, I'm not calling right now.
No worries.
The most difficult. What was I saying about the agaves?
Oh, the agaves.
Yeah, the most difficult agaves are usually done by the best maestros, right? So, like I said, Juneteenth, blackity black. All right, and we're gonna enjoy some black bottle Habali. All right,
Beautiful. Well, it's interesting because I know a lot about tequila, and basically mezcal is like tequila's cousin as well. So it's interesting to be with the mezcal man himself. Mezcal man with the mezcal plan.
Well, you get to enjoy some mezcal. I love introducing people to things they've never had before.
Absolutely.
And this is just like a special taste from me to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So any particular way that we need to taste mezcal?
All right. So what we're going to do is, on my last episode, I didn't tell the guy, and he just, whoop, down. Or not my last, 2 episodes ago, they just down. So mezcal is meant to be sipped and enjoyed. So you want to take little kisses.
Okay.
Right? So at first, when you taste it, you're going to notice it's going to be in a plethora of flavor, right? Just because your taste buds aren't going to be used to the high acid as you take your first bite. Right?
Gotcha.
But after you kiss it a couple more times, the taste buds are going to settle, and it's going to allow you to kind of get more flavor, more nuance, and it'll kind of evolve in your mouth.
Gotcha.
Right?
So this is essentially, we have to prep the palate.
Yeah,
right before.
Yeah, prep the palate. Like it's just, like I said, little kiss. You'll notice it's like a jolt in your taste buds, right?
Okay.
Some people aren't expecting that when they drink mezcal for the first time, right? Especially if they get like one that's like very like umami driven or one that's like very vegetal.
Gotcha.
They're just like, oh wow, like I can eat this.
Okay.
But anyways,
cheers. And happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. All right, so you give me the first analysis.
Okay, so one, it dances, but it's very subtle. No crazy waterfall.
You still tasting your mouth right now?
Still long finish, very long finish. On the smoky side, subtle. But it makes me want to take another sip.
Okay.
So it's craving. And it changes.
Like I said, as your taste buds,
And
I
it
told you,
changes,
the first
yeah.
shot and then the flavor.
That's nice. That's very nice.
So a shout out to everybody in Oaxaca. Moni, I love you. I miss you. All right. Mateo, Rolando. Hey, I miss y'all. I'll see y'all soon.
This is a mezcal I would definitely recommend. And purchase. This is nice. I love it. I love it. Great. It's a great introductory to mezcals in general. Like, this is one somebody has never had mezcal before.
Really?
I think.
You would say that?
Yeah. Only
This one's like
is he? Oh no.
Listen, so
Yeah.
I know you got a refined palate.
Well, yeah.
right?
Also, that's another thing. That's another thing. See, so I introduced it to spirit industry colleagues.
Yes, if you introduce it to people who got the palate to enjoy it, yes.
What's the proof?
52.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't realize
You get
Oh, my
that to
goodness.
somebody who's like, oh yeah, try some mezcal. Like, oh, what just happened? Oh, the taste buds.
Yeah.
Too much flavor.
Yeah, and I just introduced my. Funny enough, from previous conversation, just talking about mezcal, I introduced my brother for the first time into mezcal.
Really?
In DC,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's about to be a fan.
Okay.
Shout out to JC.
All right, so DC, we see we're gonna have some love out there for some wonderful mezcals. I'm looking forward to it. I think that the growth of mezcal as a category is just so untapped.
Absolutely,
You know,
I would agree.
It's like everybody's trying to push it down when it's just trying to explode. You're like, give me some legs.
It's on the precipice.
Right, it's like right there where, you know, I don't think what's going to drive it is like people putting their names and faces on mezcal, right?
No.
I think what's going to drive it is people supporting the people who make good mezcal, right? So it's
Correct.
like, hey, look, this is your business. This is what you do. I give you the resources to help you do what you do, right? I'm just the resources. You, the face, the brand, how you want to represent it. Yeah. You know, I think that when that starts happening, I think like we'll get to see the community thrive, and then a little bit more unity around like what people are doing in Oaxaca. So at least in my opinion, you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't live there. You know, they have their own things they got to deal with. So
Okay.
but yeah, like in the community I see sometimes, I feel like people are craving the maestros and the mezcaleras and the people who are doing unique things and the people who aren't really like big names, but they're a face and a staple into the communities that they live in, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so you know, it's very. That's kind of what I like about the communities. It's very like family driven. Like mom is on top, grandma's on top of her. Grandma say something, everybody shut up.
It's a complete matriarchy.
It's like,
matriarchy.
Grandma's sitting there watching.
sure.
As soon if she stands up and says something, everybody shut up.
Yeah.
Don't get
That's
hit.
Big Mama.
Right, you go get hit. You keep talking.
That's classic. That's classic.
Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, like it's great seeing it. Right. It's great like being around it, just because like you feel this energy, just like you want to give people hugs.
And that's how, like, just how do you pronounce it down there in particular?
Oaxaca?
In Oaxaca.
Yeah, Oaxaca.
So in Oaxaca, it has that family feel immediately once you get there.
Yeah, like once, like
Yeah.
if you get out of the city and meet like the families who are doing the stuff, right? Like go village. Excuse me. Go visit the village, right? You know, it's unique in that aspect because like they're like, oh, who are you? I'm such and such. These are my kids. Do you have family? Let's chit chat. Some of them are a little cold at first because they're like, who's this guy, right? But like, you know, you spend time with them, they open up, they crack jokes about your broken Spanish.
Spanglish.
Right.
That's cool. So you know what's interesting? I never got a chance to go over there so far. I'm Guadalajara so far, and that makes me want to go and visit that area specifically. Just for that, just that one feeling. It seems like it's like Southern hospitality, right
Yeah,
there.
it is. Yeah, Oaxaca a couple years ago, the tlayuda, which is like this famous dish that they make in Oaxaca, was voted #1 in food, International Food on Food Network.
Beautiful.
They did like this bracket and you vote them out in Oaxaca. I mean, the tlayuda was the one that won. So
Okay.
fun fact for you foodies out there, if you get a really good tlayuda, it's amazing. It's
Okay.
like it has like this doughy consistency. It's not supposed to be crispy like a quesadilla, right? And it is stuffed with like the protein that you're gonna have for the day, your peppers, and this quesilla cheese. It's like it's this stringy cheese in there as well, and beans.
You gotta have a bean.
Yeah, and it's like it's folded. It's folded over almost like if you took a New York style pizza, and folded it in half.
Yeah.
Right, how it's flat, but all the ingredients are on the inside, but it's not like.
What's the consistency on just the outside? What is it wrapped with?
So it's the tortilla. Okay. Right, the tortilla is the outside. Right.
Okay. Nice.
But like I said, it's not like a quesadilla, like a stuffed quesadilla. It's not like that.
Different from a burrito, quesadilla.
Yeah, because some people will do them open face, right, and then it kind of looks like a pizza. Okay. You don't cut it like a pizza, obviously. You kind of pull at it.
Absolutely.
Because like once you break the outer ledge, you can pull like.
I've had that before. I didn't even realize what I had.
Okay.
I've had that before, but down in Miami.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah.
But I had no idea.
Probably like something similar.
Yeah.
Their version.
Not authentic.
In Miami.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I guess they got the hint of what it was, right? Yeah. Tayuda is really good. I really enjoyed them. I tried some in the city. I've seen some that have been made here in Atlanta.
What's your senses?
I mean, like, it's great to do like a fancy Tayuda, but that's kind of not the point of it. The point of it is just, there is one place that has a really good Tayuda, but it's
all the way up
in Gwinnett. I'm not going to remember the name right now, but my buddy Trip, I don't think you remember. You may have met him. He was with High West, and what's that tequila? Oh my goodness, why am I? Nobel. Yeah, he was with the.
Oh, he was with them.
He was with them. Yeah, so he was the one who introduced me to that spot. I can't remember the name right now. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all good. Y'all need to do better, then we'll remember your name.
Yeah. No. But yeah, like it's. I mean, some of them are good, but like, it like. But obviously, it's fresh too. And it's, the local cuisine is just like and it's grandma cooking, so.
Can't get better than grandma.
But like even the ones in the city, they're done really well. So stop out, check it when you're in Oaxaca.
Okay, and well, you're gonna be my point of reference, especially once I get down there. And just to piggyback and like I guess really back to, I wanted to ask you a question. Just speaking of local places, is there a mezcal restaurant or bar that you would probably recommend within Georgia that you ran across? It's like, you know what?
That does it really well?
Yeah, it does it really well.
I obviously do a shout out to the one that I started with Casa Cielo, right?
Okay.
They still have some of the OGs that are there that can talk you through. I think that, they were kind of riding a good wave. So, it's interesting what their new venue is going to look like. Yeah. They have one that's opening up pretty soon on the Beltline. So we'll see how that goes. And, I think that Pata Negra does an amazing job in terms of selection and variety of agave spirits. I enjoy it. I think the community, if they're trying to step into understanding new agaves, I think they'll enjoy it too.
Okay.
And then if you want to have a good time and have some mezcal and like party, have a good time. Yeah. Mezcalitos, right? Mezcalitos. Like I like they have more of that family feel throughout the dining room. Yeah. It has more of like an older restaurant design, right? With like the wooden chairs, but it's good because it's like, this is where I feel like it should be, right? Okay. It shouldn't be super intentional all the time. Correct. Right? So they go more family oriented and they have a good Neil over there. He knows his stuff about mezcal over there, so they have a good mezcal. I like their program. So like those three right there, like I think those are good ones to start you off with before you go to like funky stuff where you're just gonna be like, oh wow, like they got the cool bottles, but they don't know what they're talking about, right? Those places you probably, they maybe have the best restaurant, right?
But not the mezcals.
Yeah, not the knowledge behind the mezcals, right? Yeah, but they do get the cool bottles just because of who they are. So,
what is it? The allocations. They got the allocations
just because of who they are. Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's okay. Like those are the ones where I get to be like, oh, I always wanted to try you, and I knew you had this bottle, so let's try the bottle that you got while I'm here. So
okay, and that I was gonna also like chime in that I'm glad you said those three those few restaurants, and I'll go and try those mezcal bars. I'll definitely go and try them myself personally because I'm on my mezcal journey as well. Again, I was on a heavy tequila wave, especially rum.
Right.
And just to clarify too, just speaking of how my palate has just upped the ante when it comes to just proof. As you know, I've been, just going around the market with like rum, so that's high proof immediately. So it's kind of interesting, just like when it comes to the proof of this one, it doesn't really affect me on the proof. I felt the heat, but I automatically just wanted to give it to somebody, but they're not ready for it.
But you wanted to share it off the bat. That's what I like to hear, right?
Absolutely.
You wanted to share it off the bat. That's great because it's like it gives you that sense of like, man, like this is so good. I want you to taste it, right?
Exactly.
So yeah, like it's interesting with mezcal specifically about that because it's just like it's almost like a scavenger hunt.
Correct.
Right, and some of these people only do like 300, 400, 700,000 or so bottles across Mexico and the U.S. 1,000 bottles? What do you mean? Like, there's 1,000 lovers of mezcal just in Atlanta, right?
Easily.
So,
Tower can get rid of it.
Right, but I mean, like, if you only got 1,000, like this one right here, you have 210.
Yeah.
This is bottle number 95, right? So, 209 other people, well, including yourself. But 209 bottles are out there to be enjoyed. There's not enough for everybody to get it.
Correct.
But that's why it's a scavenger hunt because you're just like, yeah, I got that one, right? Oh, what you got, right? Okay. It's almost like Pokemon it's like trading cards. I didn't think about that. Maybe I should start a mezcal trading league, right?
Hey, crazy.
Bring your bottle and trade some sips.
Crazy enough, that'll be pretty cool. And then also, I'm just thinking of like adding to my like that gives more credence and significance to like when you building your bar, like for your home bar or just like office bar, wherever you got a bar at. If you can get like specific, now it's starting off. I mean, because bottles are like that with mezcals. Now it's like, hey, I got bottle 89. I got bottle like 109. Right, yeah, so that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, I had this bottle from Siempre. When Siempre was starting out and they were still riding around that fluorescent car, that was so cool. They're just fluorescent, man.
That was the marketing strategy right there.
They were doing everything they wanted. They were doing everything right early. It's just they needed more pieces and they got the pieces, so they could, right. I think I like what Siempre is doing, right? But dang, what was I gonna say?
Oh, the bottle. You had it for the first. You had like.
The numbers. Yes. Yeah. So he gave me a bottle of Reposado that was like number 60 or number 90 ever. Right. Yeah. I got it at the crib still. I have not drink at all. I drank like half because I was like, this is some good too. Yeah, I mean, but to have like bottle number 90, right? It's either 90 or 60 of all their production. Is like, yo, this is part of the early line when they're still like figuring out everything, making sure things are smooth. Usually you're going to get better quality, like, because it's like in the beginning, you're all like, yo, this thing had to hit.
Everything has to be perfect.
Everything has to be perfect, right? You know, you can't miss any steps in the beginning because, I mean, and if you do, you got to stumble and recover, right? But yeah, like he gave me that as a gift, and I was like, oh man, this is nice to have like these smaller number bottles, you know, very few allocation or very few in the world, right? And like some bottles I have, I'm like saving for rainy days and saving for some big events, and you know, I really feel like mezcal is meant to be shared.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, why are we hoarding the bottles for, right? Like, I understand if you know specifically, I'm going to save this for this day, and when that day comes, boom, right?
Pop it open.
But like, and you pop it open with friends, right?
Absolutely.
Right. So like for me, it's the same way. It's like once I pop it open, it's like, yeah, let's sip it. Like how many people share a 1 out of 210 tasting bottle with you, and it's not breaking the bank?
Absolutely, I would agree. And also, it's communal. When it comes to, I mean, well, mezcal specifically, it's like it's to be, you know, enjoyed and consumed. A lot of people don't realize. And I just want to give a little bit more credence to what you said as far as like just the early batches when they do come out compared to, and I would say it's more signature style versus like commercial style brands in themselves. So to give like the audience as well for clarification of like how unique it is, this master distiller, that's the reason why he gets paid as much as he gets paid.
He's a master.
master distiller. It's an art in itself. And his job is to make sure that each one of these bottles tastes the exact same. Whether you get it in Mexico, whether you buy a bottle in Russia somewhere, somewhere in Georgia, somewhere in Seattle. If somebody has this case of this mezcal, his job is to make sure it tastes exactly the same from both coast to coast.
Right.
Exactly the same. So that means it is purely a gift and an artistry. Those are some very interesting individuals if you ever get a chance to have a conversation with them.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Okay.
But that's a beautiful thing in particular. So, and that's why it's meant to be enjoyed. And also, here's another thing. Because we're within the wine and spirits industry, our job is one, very beautiful. But also at the same time, we get paid to make sure that people have fun.
Right. Exactly.
People don't know how to have fun, and they pay us because you don't know how to have fun.
Right.
And that's the communal. It's like, I'm bringing this bottle for the communal.
That's hilarious.
For all of us.
That's hilarious because I be talking to my, like, when I'm doing staff training and stuff like that, and they be looking at me like I'm lame, and I'm like, bro, you guys don't know how to do anything. I could plan stuff.
Exactly.
You could walk in a room with something I did, and you were like, oh wow, okay, have a good time. Like, y'all just be boring.
I'm adding culture in your
Right,
life.
yeah, because it's not just drinking, right?
No.
Just drinking. Like, how many of you are bored of going to a spot and just drinking, right? I mean, if that's what you want to do, you want to just drink, okay. But sometimes you want to feel the room. You want to feel the movement. You want to experience what's going on versus just being like, all right, let's just pound these down. And you do that at home. Why are we going out for? just to spend a bunch of money.
That's not cool.
Stimulate the economy, right? That's what we need.
Well, listen, we appreciate it because, you're going to eat whether you're happy or sad, but it's not going to help your experience.
Right. So, yeah,
And just to give another example to that, it's, yeah, absolutely. And this goes into, normally the saying is like, and I'm coining this part. So normally it's like, do you eat to live or do you live to eat? Now, do you drink to live or do you drink to eat? And then one of them is basically going, do you basically, do you eat to, fuel your body, or do you actually eat to enjoy yourself for the experience? And then do you drink to just fuel your body, or actually you drinking for the experience? So that's going to be on the wine and spirit side. That's what we're going to say.
Yeah, so, the experience.
Absolutely.
We are the experience. I mean, come on.
Absolutely.
Like we get to like chisme on mezcal. We get to like have good parties. We get to like just hang out with chill events, right? Like Kentucky Derby, and people get to go to do different cool things. I know people who get to do the Masters. That is food and beverage. And even though you're serving a guest some beverages, you are still experiencing what they're experiencing at, like I said, the Masters, right? Seeing the green and feeling the energy and hearing the noise. It's what kind of brings people together.
Absolutely. And, just to add, to piggyback on what you're saying, something that I realized, like within my journey of just wine and spirits in itself, it allowed me to notice just the social classes that I was able to walk through when it comes to wine and spirits, because it's within all classes. And then from the lowest of the lows to the supreme decadent events that you might run into, and it allowed me to kind of traverse throughout that. And that's something that we all do, because wine and spirits, no matter where you're at, if you're celebrating or I would say this, when it comes to wine and spirits, you'll find it in all different type of areas when it comes to the spectrum of like your particular like social class. You'll find wine and spirits there. So whether it's the Queen, well, she's no longer living now, but whether it's like at a decadent event like the Queen of England was there, or whether it's the presidents, like they're all sipping something.
Right.
All the
and
time.
it's curated and it's catered and it's cool.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like some of the cocktails I've seen at like some of these events with like gold leaf and different ingredients and premium spirits, and it's great to be like, oh, that's really good, and then keep walking. Hey.
Yeah.
Like that's why I have a passion for cocktails, because like I like when somebody sees something on the menu and never seen before, and they take a sip of it and they're like, really good.
Exactly.
Right. Like
either you catch somebody who hated something and then you make them a fan of it, or you get somebody who were completely against even trying it. They try it and then they're a fan of it.
I believe that.
That's the chef's kiss.
Yeah, so yeah, man. Yeah. Like it's hospitality at the end of the day. Right. Some people are meant to be to serve. Right. Like it's the joy in their heart to give to others, right? So it's nice, and I enjoy it. So, and I'm sure you do too. So
absolutely,
I've been in this long enough.
Yeah, and I think one thing that's kind of funny when you first start off in the wine and spirits industry, you notice that your immediate thing is like, I can't wait to get to the top, so that way I don't have to cater to anybody. But the more you get up to the top, you'll realize you're overly hosting. You're like grand at hosting. You're amazing at hosting, and like you literally live to like make sure that other people again have a good time.
Right. You sit back on your balcony and you're like,
you think that's what you want to do, but then once you're like on the executive side as a state manager, like once you go to the events, you're digging deep to like making sure like every single person like is having a good time and if they're okay. And something's always going to be messed up.
Yeah, you're working. Something happens always. Oh, the dishwasher doesn't have hot water. All right, make sure there's chlorine in there.
Exactly.
Some of the times, like, they called me saying the ice machine wasn't producing any ice. I was like, turn it off, turn it back on. Call me 30 minutes. Like, oh, it worked. Come on. My joke with them is like, this is why they pay me the big bucks, right? To do the thinking.
Hey, it happens. They so in the weeds. It's like I can see the 10,000-foot plan. So I'm 10,000 feet up in the air, and I can kind of like just see how everything's kind of leaning towards, and I can just course correct it.
It's funny. Yeah, it's watching. It's like steering the ship.
That's classic.
There, somebody dropped plates. Oh, it's okay. Pick it up. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me, like, let me ask you, did you do any sports going in college, at high school or in college?
High school, well, middle school to high school, just basketball and football, but didn't take it overly serious, only because I wasn't gonna having conversations with a lot of like pros. But then also I would rather write the check instead of play for it. Okay. So that's exactly what I did.
But so the reason I ask is, have you been following the NBA finals?
Absolutely. You know what? I've been catching all the highlights. I didn't catch it. This is the most lackluster championship.
You don't like it? I've been enjoying it. I'm like, I'm enjoying the game, right? Because think about it, like this is the first year where we don't have like one of those superstars that you expected to be in there. Right?
It kind of reminds me of like when the Pistons, took it all the way to the chip. Not obviously not the Bad Boys Pistons.
I mean when they
Yeah, not that time. When my man was it Steph?
Isaiah Thomas?
Yes, exactly. Okay. Yes. And it was just fundamental good basketball. And I was like, you know what? This is kind of like what it is right now. Because there's no Stephs in there, no LeBrons in there.
Right.
No Kyrie's in there.
Right.
And it's like, okay, so who's going to like shine throughout it?
Right.
And even people was judging the MVP
SGA?
Yeah.
Man, he earned it. He's good. Hey, listen, his team is in the championship. So what you going to say, right?
Exactly.
His team's in the championship.
Your boy ain't in there.
Right. Doesn't matter how many votes he got. He ain't here.
Facts. That is facts. That is absolute facts.
So no offense, NBA. I love you. All right, don't crucify me online. What is he talking about?
Gifts all in there
for life.
Get him out of here.
What did Shannon Sharp say? He's like Lakers in 5, right?
Lakers in 5. No.
It's okay, but yeah. So so tell me what's next on the journey, right? Yeah. I know you've been doing a lot when it comes to like managing states and accounts and spirits, right? I know you've been hanging through there and doing your thing. So what's next? Let's hear what it means for hospitality for you and what you kind of see the future of what Atlanta looks like.
That's interesting. So for me, I'll start off with two things that's coming up next. So understand I've started off at Barback, brand ambassador, barback, bartender, brand ambassador, distributor, and then on the high side on the supplier end. So now it's more so I look to one, give back and give access. Okay. So think of it such as like two things, a book and then a digital, I would call it a liquor accessibility is what I would say.
Like a Bible?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So it's just to give the next generation like the opportunity and the access what they don't realize that they don't have because within the wine and spirits industry, it's a tight knit group. And if you're not a part of us, you're just literally not a part of us and you will never know how the industry kind of works. So that's
a good idea for a name of a book. All right, listen. I'm setting it out there right now. I'll be like the Mezcal Bible, right?
Bang bang.
All the little different chapters of what it is.
And then for the book, essentially, it correlates creating the spirit, to then your personal journey. And I say that to say, when it comes to creating a spirit, it starts off at the agricultural standpoint, then it has its steps until it actually reaches you at the table where you take your first sip. Parallel to you as a person with your idea, and then the steps respectively, you're going to have your challenges and obstacles. Universally, we know it's kind of mainly going to happen one-on-one, to then also your successful conclusion. And then I marry the two. And ideally, even after you read my book, because it's already finished, ideally, after you finish it, you'll be able to walk into a WSET Level 2 certification, and actually with confidence. And one quote I will say is,
you think they don't got confidence in doing that?
You trust me, it gets deep in there, man.
Really?
It gets
I've read
heavy.
the book. I mean, I understand. Like I haven't taken it, right? So I can't.
Well,
give
see,
a
you
personal
are a rare
experience.
breed.
Right, but
See,
what do you mean?
You doing crossovers on the basketball court, just in example. You doing crossovers, jumping, hitting the dunks, and there's somebody on the side not doing like no hamstring exercises, not calf muscles weak. They double dribbling on accident. See, you just came in like, I could do this. I got you.
Yeah, it's funny because like sometimes when I knew a friend of mine was studying for it. And I was going through the book with them, and I was like, teaching them. I was like, "Come on, man! Like, you know this? Like, come on! How many times have we talked about this and gin, or this and vodka, or this?" And I was it was almost like they were all blanking out because they were just drinking it. They weren't soaking in the information about it, right?
Correct. See, you're what we call a prodigy. You're a prodigy.
Stop. Stop.
Making the regular look easy.
So are you noticing how much different the mezcal tastes now after you've had your palate settled a little bit?
Absolutely. You know what's interesting? What would I say? It's lighter.
Right.
It's lighter. I love the earthiness in particular. The citrus is more pronounced to me. Which I would call, in this case, you wouldn't say, it's not fruit forward. I'm saying the citrus fruit itself, like coming from the agave plant.
Like the acid.
Yes.
Okay.
It's right there. And I love it. I love it.
All right.
Yeah, it's, oh man. It is.
Factory reset.
Nah, it's, cause it doesn't, no burn, very smooth. Again, remember I mentioned at first it dances a little bit, but then it withers away. There's no dance. It's just like, it's almost like water.
Yeah, see, that's the thing like people don't understand. Like, if you get past the first, second sip, right, then and you keep sipping, you realize how much you enjoy it. And then you're like, wow, like at first it was this, but now it's this. And now I'm enjoying the journey that I'm in, because now when I'm taking it again, I'm like, wow, like, I see how my taste buds have kind of adjusted. You know?
Absolutely.
People just not used to, it's like putting drops of lemon on your tongue sometimes, right? At the first couple shots, but like, and afterwards you can, sip on the lemon and be good.
Correct. You know? And something I will mention, and there's a few things I'll go back to when it comes to the Atlanta thing, market, but then also from something that you mentioned that a lot of people don't realize. Just looking from the broader standpoint of how like our taste bud or typical taste buds are that we cater to in the U.S. Because also I know you just had your London trip,
right?
So they're more so acidic and bitter on their palate versus us on the sugar consistency palate.
Right.
So that can kind of like bring out, hey, what do you taste and how do you taste it? And a lot of people don't realize that. And if you haven't, sort of your lemon example, if you're not used to that acidity, it might be off to you, or you can't take bitterness. You know, that's why some people drink black coffee and they're fine with that. Versus, I need a lot of cream and sugar. Right. So yeah,
like the thing about it with the cocktails in London, definitely lower on the ABV. Which is definitely something that would be different in the U.S.
Is it law-wise or just they just choose not to?
They're using different ingredients that bring the ABV lower. Okay, right? It ain't like they making a bunch of old fashions.
Okay, but the 007
the
cocktail is straight liquor.
But it's got Lillet in it though, so you got the Lillet. So it's like you got a gin, you got a vodka, you got the Lillet to kind of balance it, bring it down a little bit. Yeah. Because the people who don't use the Lillet are the ones who are like, what's up?
Yeah, leaning already. Classic.
Man,
classic.
I was at Six Flags, by the way, in terms of leaning. I was at Six Flags my little nieces, right? Shout out to my goddaughters out there, right? And I was at Six Flags, and this guy was leaned up against the wall, done. I was like, bro, it's Six Flags. Why are you getting, like, come on, man. Like, I understand you dizzy because you've been riding the roller coaster.
Yeah.
But you don't look dizzy. You just look drunk.
How'd you get faded at, like overly faded at Six Flags? I've never seen that.
I was just like, bro, come on, man. You think got little kids around. Like, this is not the day you pounding back Bud Lights.
This ain't a baseball game. What are you doing, bro?
Right.
What are you cheering to that much?
Walk around in the heat with the overcast, humidity. Come on now. But yeah, man, like the leaning, man, just it's something else.
I get drunk at Six Flags. Never thought I would hear that combination.
Right. I couldn't believe it. Right.
Where we pre-gaming at Six Flags?
Right.
What are you talking about?
Right. I'm like, come on, you know good and well. Hey, how you gonna get home? But anyways, I digress, right? So
we're talking about the bitterness when it comes to like London and their ABV. That's what you were talking about.
Yeah, so the cocktails in London are definitely
I'm surprised though.
Like they're good though. Them cocktails, they be busting. Some places they be busting. Some places they ain't be busting. All right.
Okay.
And I didn't take any videos of those places. All right. I just they did a good. I enjoyed my experience.
Yeah.
But like some cocktails, they gotta be cocktails at the end of the day. Right? They gotta like feel like a cocktail, not just like this one spot. I just felt like they were too polarizing. Right, way too polarizing.
Too flaring-ish and all that extra stuff.
Yeah, but it was kind of like, it was almost like watching a play and it's like the middle scene is cut out, right? You got the start and the finish, but then you're like, what happened?
The body of it is done.
So.
Crash and burn.
No, but I enjoyed London. I had a good time. The bars that I went to, I had a really great time. Right, it was very fun. A lot of pictures, a lot of different cocktails that I got to try. But like I said, we were at one bar and we went through like 7 cocktails, 8. Well, in combination, we went at least through 4 each.
Okay.
At least each of us had 4. I know I had a 5th. And then, no, we may have had 5 and I had a 6th. Yeah, but like, think about 5 cocktails in one night with 3 people, right? That's a lot of cocktails. 5 cocktails each.
That's a lot.
Right. Then, and
a good amount.
Yeah.
Not in that category. It's not a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying like it's all at the one spot. I'm thinking to myself like, and they're not big people, so it's like I would expect a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it was great. I enjoyed it.
How was the wake up the next day?
No, we were fine. No, which is probably why, because they're lower ABV cocktails. People in London, I don't think drink to get drunk. They drink to socialize and enjoy themselves and relax and chill and go off of work, right? Versus in Atlanta, it's like, hey, it's Friday night, it's Thursday night, it's Tuesday night, it's Juneteenth, it's the 4th of July, it's every holiday. There's the reason for us to turn up, and that's great. I love that. That's what we do in the U.S., especially in Atlanta, because like if you're visiting, you always have a good time. Right? Always. It's like if you went to Juneteenth and let's say, I don't know, Louisville. Maybe not Louisville. You might get shot.
Maybe not. Scratch that from the record.
So man.
Yeah. Oh, that's classic. That's classic. Any dispelment from when it comes to just like hangovers in general? You got any dispelment?
Mezcal.
Huh? Yeah.
No, there was times when I was in Oaxaca, we drank a whole bottle of this thing. And then we drank another half. And the next day we were like, all right, let's get to work. There's nights where I got home and I had to be up at 7, 8 o'clock to be on a bus. So I had to, get to Huffing because like I gotta, it's not like I had a car when I was in Oaxaca. So I'm running to where I need to be to get to the bus station or walking to where I need to be early in the morning. After drinking all day long, working in a bar, working events, doing stuff.
Just a quick segue, did you get a chance to go throughout the agave fields?
Oh, yeah. Man, They made me run through them.
Beautiful.
They thought it was funny. No, them spikes, you get hit by one of them things, you're not going to be happy.
Did you, yes, that is correct. Did you ever get the, did you ever put it on your skin? Does everybody realize?
Oh, the aloe, yeah.
Yes.
Not the aloe, the sap.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's that.
Oh, it is. It lasts for hours. Yeah.
Oh, so who tricked you? Mine was during work. Mine wasn't being tricked.
No, when I was in Guadalajara and we was out there, we was getting a demonstration on like how to shave, and also we had the opportunity to shave the agave ourselves or whatever. And it was at the Patron facility. Shout out to y'all. It was amazing. Jose, you're a great man. But they told us like, hey, it fights back against like, like it's what is it? It's I forgot exactly how they phrase it, but it's whatever defense mechanism that the agave has toward, and we feel it on our skin.
Right.
And and he was like, does anybody want to try it? Obviously, hold on. Don't be double. He might as well double dog dared me.
He got you.
No, he got like 5 of us. He's like, I can do it. We literally turned into middle school. I do it better. I do it twice.
Okay, yeah, y'all found out real
We're
fast.
like, hey, don't worry. It'll go away, but you're going to learn your lesson. Like, God
it doesn't, it's not like it it doesn't go away.
No.
You just gotta deal with it.
Insane, which is interesting.
Like I got it during work and it was not fun.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to get water on it because it'll spread.
Yeah, and then sort of immediately it burns water. No,
Don't put no water on it. It's gonna spread. You're gonna be itching even more.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's funny. They got you. That's hilarious. I can't believe they got you. Like I already knew not to put that sap on my skin. Yeah, and your hands too when you touch the agave and stuff. It's funny if you think about it. What's the agave protected?
Oh, it's it's seeds.
Yeah. Well, no, the seeds are in the quiote. They grow up tall, right? What's it protected?
Oh, you talking about the core?
Yeah, the fruit.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why you got spines on the outside.
That's true.
And you have a defense mechanism in its sap, right? So like that fruit, that's why it's so coveted or so special.
Yeah.
Special. Because, it's an amazing fruit. Like
Absolutely.
when you roast agave, like, it tastes good. You don't want to eat too much of it, but like making syrups out of it, using the fibers. There's a lot that you can do with an agave.
A lot for the husk,
Yeah,
sure.
a lot with the husk. Yeah, even, if you thought in times of war, you could still use the plants because it has the spikes and the shavings. And you use the needles as needles,
yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, for stitching.
Needles, yeah. So it's it's not like the agave plant. Like if I was in that time frame, I'm like, yo, I could use all these things right out of one plant, right? Okay, and they produce clones, so then I can make more, right? And it's like a staple crop in certain these areas, and you could clearly see it was used throughout the history in Mexico. There's so much lore behind agave and the animals and the relationship between the people. It's and some of the lore is pretty fun to read and to just learn.
And it surprises people. If you never seen an agave up close, it's huge.
It's and some of
massive.
them are much bigger than that, right? Like the agaves in the field with the rows, those get big. But the ones
manicured very nicely,
the ones out in the woods when you're like, oh my goodness, that's a big
what
plant.
in the heck?
It's like all the way out here. It's like big and fat, and or even the small ones like. We saw, depending on the region you're in, the agave size is significantly bigger, right? So you have certain agaves that are small and petite, but then that same agave in a different area is just like, nah, I'm massive. I got steroids from the soil, right? It's crazy.
That's interesting. And did any because when you're around the agave fields, and I won't hark on it too much, but I just wanted to ask you, just did you get a chance to taste? Because obviously you taste regular agave baked, and then has that yam taste.
Yeah. See, I'm glad somebody said that because it does have that yam taste. It's a sweet potato.
Yeah. So
when people don't describe it as a sweet potato, I don't know if I trust that they
correct.
And they ate it or not. I'm sorry, I'm giving you my secret.
Trades of the secret.
Because if you don't say it tastes like sweet potato or yam, you never had a sweet potato or yam.
Exactly.
You don't know what you're talking about. And they start giving descriptors, and I'm like, that's not what it tastes
exactly.
like. Yeah, man, you tasted the fruit. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right.
Faking the funk.
As being the Mezcal man, listen, I'm telling you, to be incognito as a Mezcal man is so fun sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I'll sit down at a bar at a random space somewhere in a different state or country, and the guy starts talking about Mezcal and lying out his teeth. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's interesting. Oh, okay, Oaxaca, right? Oaxaca. Okay. Just like, man, I just was wanting to see about the Mezcal. You didn't have to give me the spiel.
Didn't need all of that.
I know, it's hilarious. I had this one girl one time come in to visit me. she was selling me an RTD mezcal, and she was like, Oaxaca. Yeah, I got this new tequila from Oaxaca. It's kind of smoky, but Oaxaca's like this region where they grow these agaves. And I'm like, you know, like she came in guns ho. I opened the door. She was dressed in like regular clothes, not even like I'm going to a nice restaurant clothes, right? Or I'm trying to have a business meeting. She was just dressed like in regular clothes.
Oh wow! And not even like was Monday business casual? No,
not even that. She was just regular clothes. Like it was like, I thought to myself, I was like, why would they send you to come? I know you heard that there's a mezcal person here and this is a mezcal restaurant. Yeah, but like, why wouldn't you come slightly prepared, right? So. You know, but it happens. There's been times where I've talked to several people. I remember I travel around the country sometimes and see these things and see these places, and it's just like, you don't have to try to impress me. Like, we're just talking about mezcal. I'm not trying to educate you on the mezcal. I look at that. I want to say who distilled that. Where's that bottle from? Yeah, you can just bring it down. I can look at it, and you know, we can talk mezcal if you want. But like, you know, sometimes I'd be hearing the weirdest stories in the mezcal realm. It'd be like, where did you hear that from?
Exactly. It's like, if you don't know, just say you don't know, and then find out, if anything.
Right. Well, yeah, it's just missing. I mean, there is still misinformation on agave in the internet. It's unfortunate. There needs to be more unity on it. Like, yes, we have like good avenues of it, but like you could still find mislabeled agaves and pictures and misinformation that was written by somebody who knew a small amount but embellished a lot, right? Correct. And so like, at least that's what I was finding when I first started looking into mezcal. There's great avenues of education, but like you got to know those avenues, exactly, right? And they're growing. Like, shout out! I'm gonna give one little shout out to Susan Koss with Mezcalistas. She's doing an amazing job. Okay, right? She does her whole newsletter and she talks about agave and all different things. Nice. She does an amazing job. So like, if you want to learn about mezcal
newsletter.
Mezcalistas.
Mezcalistas. I like
Mezcalistas. Yeah, Mezcalistas.
I like that.
Susan Koss, right? She's an amazing woman. Does a great job. And I think that's probably a good way to kind of wrap up the Last Sip Society today, right? You know, I really enjoyed having you here. I enjoyed chit-chatting and cheese man about some mezcal.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we will chat you next week. We have another special guest. And thank you so much, Sam.
Absolute pleasure.
Last sip.
Last sip.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Juneteenth. All right, let me shut this thing down. You're done. And hold on, let me flip this over real quick, let everybody know.